We've been away for a while, so we thought it would be good to catch you up on where we last left off with the house. As you can see, the place was a mess. We had our tower up inside to repair the last rotten lintel. We just had a huge delivery from Tmao of various boards, insulation and lime which we're storing inside. Our stairs were currently taking pride of place on our kitchen floor. And we were preparing to say our final goodbyes to this doorway. And of course, the only easy way to access upstairs was via a ladder. It's safe to say things were a little chaotic. So first up was tackling the last major repair job on the stairs. Now, as you might remember in a previous episode, Gav had set about repairing the rotten newel post. I'd removed years of paint, and so next on the list was to repair the broken stair tread.
Do you want your chair? Go. I don't know if that's going to be enough, Søren.
Having never really thought much about the construction of stairs, this was really quite an interesting process to watch, as Gav had to round off the edge of the board to match the others, and created a series of grooves that would allow the boards to fit into one another.
I don't think it's enough, Søren. I don't think it's even near enough. Come on. Where have you got on your chair? That's the ticket, Søren. Just got to cut that down to size. That down to size.
That's so cool. So is that the bottom? That's the bottom step.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then that null post sits in there.
Alright.
Feel better after that?
So what, do you cut this bit?
Yeah, I'll cut that back to here.
Can't work with you like this, come on. You're just getting a bit meaty, aren't you?
Then I'll put a wedge in there. A wedge in there. Wedge in there.
That's awesome. I love that they've repaired it.
I've just got to buy a bit of wood to go out. I'll cut that out if you don't want the rug, do you?
And just like that, we had one repaired stair tread. Whilst we obviously still had lots to do to get the staircase finished, we were slowly but surely creeping closer and closer.
A couple of months ago, we put up our camera and solar panels, so we thought we would follow up and give you a bit of an update on how we've been finding it. Our biggest concern was obviously the fact that we were running this purely off the solar panel. That being said, it has actually been running really well. And you can see today the battery is actually charging. It's up at 88% and is charging even though it's not, you know, super sunny. So that's pretty exciting. So the fact that it's still high up there in the percentage is really good. So it's given us hope for over the winter.
Then when we come to the footage, which of course is the most important part, over the last couple of months, this camera has captured everything. The auto tracking has been brilliant, especially with all the different tradesmen coming in and out of the farm. Its high quality 4K picture and colour night vision means that whether it's day or night, we never miss documenting yet another visit to the wood store. And because the camera can differentiate between animals, vehicles and people, we didn't miss a thing. Like me trying out my waders for the first time, Seren's dog training sessions, or Seren earning her keep around the farm. Not only is it great that I finally have hard evidence that I do in fact get the teas in, you can also access all of your footage without a subscription on Rearlink's free website and app.
Rearlink are currently having a huge Black Friday sale and offering between 30 and 50% off a lot of their items. And we also have a 5% discount code. You can find the details on the screen and in the description box below. Head over to the Rearlink website and you can check it all out for yourselves.
Next up, as we mentioned, was blocking off the old doorway. Whilst it was handy, blocking it off would mean the rooms were much more usable. And just for fun, here's a quick look back to see how these spaces looked on our very first day of moving in. Gav's friend Dan was back to help us. Luckily, he hadn't been put off by nearly being crushed by a cement mixer on his last visit. The plan was to frame out the doorway and build it out to be the same thickness as the stone wall, and then use the very first of our wood wool boards to finish it off.
Got to love it when the dog has just run straight in and jumped on your bed. Your nice clean sheets, now covered in it. Oh, lovely. One of the great things about having a dog that. I can't believe you haven't commented on my brick arch outside then.
I didn't really want to upset you.
Hey, I think I've done a good job. don't look very tight to me.
What? Get it.
We've gone for these instead of plasterboard because not only are they breathable, they have a thermal value, offer sound absorption, and the best part is that you can lime plaster directly onto them. Dan had the patience of a saint and spent all of his day scribing the boards into an extremely wobbly wall.
Oh, I'm a wee bit chilly. Yeah. Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you very much. My jumper didn't stink before, it certainly does now. Have a cup of tea then, Dan. Or some cold meats or whatever we've got today.
And whilst we had an extra set of hands, we decided to test the new position of the stairs.
Right, do you want me to see what we're doing?
Dan, quickly talk through the plan. I'm just going to quickly do a trench there because I don't know where we're going.
Alright, let me get a broom so I can sweep this foot. Talk to me, Dad.
Gav and sat on the bench. Just individual sat top already.
And then we're...
Really down
Right, okay. Alright, in theory, citizens?
Yeah. Never a simple one.
Yeah. And they're quite heavy.
Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Happus?
Now, only problem was that once we got them up, Gav decided that he didn't just dislike them pointing that direction, he actively hated them.
I mean, there's very little space in here, but it means that you've got a good distance here to come up. I think it's perfect.
You can't get any, I think you need to go that way. You can't get any units there.
We're not having it, we're just having it covered here. We're having the fridge here.
Yeah, that's what I mean, you'll have no room there. Listen tight. What time have I made that?
Why don't you take the trimmer bit of that one until he's getting this wall?
I'd rather move it that way more. Do you not think?
I don't mind.
Because at the minute, all you're going to have that is that. It's not a lot of room. Not even.
Makes no odds to me. We do another.
This when you look at it and I go, I would have loved it if that went like that.
But the then that wastes that whole space. Like this actually is the most efficient for space, because if you do that, then not only do you lose here, but you also lose the bit where you come round to walk up it. Whereas this is all units right now.
Oh, is it?
That's all units. We have the door here into here, units, yeah. So like you'd
Yeah, if you're going to have a door there, the door would have to start here. We need to work out how big them doors are.
I don't think this is that bad. I guess it's just. I just think maybe you can't have the fridge there.
I think it just feels very much in the middle of the room.
So then this is it's meant to be the kitchen here, and then there's the door into the utility here.
Me, no,
Oh, you
no.
would move it.
Yeah. To me, it feels bang in the middle of the room.
It's at the very edge of the room. As far as
Yeah,
the
but
edge
it's still in the middle of this room to me. That's what I'm saying. Food for thought, isn't it?
So we'd need to take a minute to reevaluate the plan and work out how best to move forward. But I guess as frustrating as this is the time to be making these decisions, rather than later down the line when it would be much harder to adjust. And just when you thought this emotional roller coaster would never end, I moved on to a job that was, as it turned out, very urgent. We had recently had all the paint stripped off the bread oven, which also consequently is one of our favourite features in the house, and we'd been advised to get it coated as soon as possible to stop it rusting. And this was made worse due to the fact our house was currently missing windows and doors, so it was being exposed to a lot of moisture. So off I popped to get it all painted up with a stove protector. The only issue is that most of these require you to cure the metal with heat. We, however, can't do this, as there's no fire attached anymore, and the chimney is currently too much of a hazard to use. So whilst I was all chuffed at how it turned out, cut to just a few weeks later and it's ended up looking like this. Now if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you will have seen us asking for advice on there, but I hadn't made it clear that we couldn't heat up the metal. So I wanted to sneak in a little request for all you kind viewers to see if you had any recommendations for how to save this beautiful feature. And then the requests don't end there. With everything that's happened these past few months, we'll definitely be missing our deadline of moving in downstairs by Christmas. All is not lost, as we're now getting dangerously close to hitting 100,000 subscribers, which I can't even really comprehend, to be honest. But if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and let's see if we can get this over the line before the year is out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again next week.